Hey everybody, this is Jamie Shaw, and welcome to the Jamie Shaw Marketing Show, and we are live. I'm flying solo tonight. I don't know if Terry's sick or what. I haven't heard from her, so Marketing Show, and we are live. I'm flying solo tonight. Oops, I had my other computer running, had the live going, so I could hear what was going on. But I wanted to talk about, are the monkeys driving you crazy? What do I mean by that? Let me finish my note here real quick. What do I mean by that? We all have chatter going on in our head. And what I mean is by chatter is voices, I call them the monkeys chattering in my brain. Um, they tell you stuff like, you're not worthy. Wait, we're not worthy. That's from a Wayne's World movie, isn't it? We're not worthy. We're not worthy. That's okay. But they tell you, you're not enough. And they tell you that, you can't do this. And they tell you, why are you writing a blog post? Because nobody's going to read it. Why are you recording that video? Because nobody's going to watch it, or somebody's going to make fun of you, and everybody's going to, leave you negative comments and stuff like that. We all have negative chatter that goes on in our mind all the time. And the negative chatter can affect your life. And, maybe as you're growing up or something, when you're growing up, a counselor or a teacher told you couldn't do something, so you've lived with that all your life, that you couldn't do something. You didn't believe in yourself. I was stuck with a self-limiting belief, as I've discussed many times on my hangout and in our workshop and stuff like that, and it held me back for a long time. And, that's basically the chattering monkey talking in my brain all the time, telling me I wasn't good enough to do this. But, you always have that chatter. The way to quiet the chatter, I'm going to cover some steps on how to quiet the chatter a lot, but the chatter is still going to be there until you change your mindset enough where the chatter is minimized by the positive stuff that you put in your mind. You think about, let's cover the, we're not worthy, like I said, from Wayne's World, but we're not worthy, as comes, or we're not good enough, comes in, when you get in the home-based business industry, you start looking at everything and you think you're not worthy. But think of this, you get out of high school, you go to college. Most of us go to college. Some of us don't. You go right into the workforce, but you develop a skill. And, and when you go to college, you study a certain skill, like I studied computer-aided drafting. And I studied some engineering and stuff too. I'm not an engineer. I'm a senior engineering technician. I do all the designs. The engineer goes through them and checks them. Basically, I'm an engineer's assistant. But, I have just as much education as the engineers do, pretty much. But I invest in a skill. I pay to go to college. I invested in a skill. And then when I walk into a job, I'm expected to perform that skill. The boss don't have to come and tell me, hey, you need to learn this, and you need to do this, you need to do that, and you do that. And I'm expected to come in and hit the ground running and perform. When you're first starting out in your career, the company you start out with, they may give you some on-the-job training, but most of the time, it's a couple days, new member orientation, stuff like that, and you go through it, and then you start doing what you were trained to do. And the home business industry is no different. The system I use, they have a get started training, which is 6 steps you have to go through, and it teaches you step by step on how to get your business set up. It's no different. I mean, you have certain skills in your life. Whether you think you have the skills or not, you have the skills. We all are born with certain skills, and some of them may not be developed, and some of them may be developed, and we can develop them. That's the good thing. You can learn and develop those skills and become a leader in your industry. You know, I had a hard time with marketing when I started out in the home business industry. That's because my skill on marketing wasn't developed. You know, the IT stuff, you know, as I went through my career, you know, my career spanned, you know, actually, if I could count the time when I first graduated college, you know, if I would have got a job in the actual field, I could count them 8 years. You know, I would have like 26 years of experience. But since I didn't actually work in the field, I kept up to date on the software that I used, but I didn't actually work in the field, so I can't really count them 8 years of experience. So I only have 18 years of experience actually working in my field. But in them 18 years, you know, I'm constantly learning and evolving, and you have to do the same thing in the home business industry. You have to be constantly learning and evolving. If you guys are in the chat, I see I got a few people on listening. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick, and I'm going to show you how you can log in to the chat if you don't have a live fry account. I'll show you real quick. You can share my screen here real quick. If you oops, scroll down here, we'll see where my name is. Oops, I will sign out, and you see that says right there, it says sign in. So you want to click the sign in button if you have a LiveFry account, and then sign in. Oops. Sign in, say hi, you know, that, and then you can make comments all you want in there. So, you know, feel free to jump in and ask questions if you have any questions or anything. You know, I like interaction in the chat. I like to see people in the chat commenting and stuff. So, you know, don't be afraid to chat and send me some messages and stuff like that. You know, the more interactive I can make this, the more helpful it is to you. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Now I lost my train of thought. But you know, the monkeys are always chattering with you. And oh, I was talking about hitting the ground running in your job, but in your home business, you know, we have a fast start training in the system I'm in, and most home businesses that I've been in 4, and most of them have a start here training where you go through and set up your system and learn how to use the system. Then you need to focus on getting into a strategy and learning one of the strategies that's in the training. Some systems have good training, some systems have crappy training, but YouTube and Google can be your best friend because any training you want to know is out there on the internet. And I would follow training of people who have been there and done it, you know, like one of the a couple of the mentors I follow, you know, are Diane Hockman and Ray Higdon and Dave Renica and Katie Stage and Pat Patterson and Laura Parrish. You know, those people are making money leaps and bounds, and I've followed their lead, and you know, I've had success in my business too. You know, I'm making money. I'm not rich yet, but I'm making money in my business. So you know, we call it modeling after them. You know, um, start following them leaders, you know, and reading their posts and stuff. Get on their email list so you can study how they write their emails. Uh, Set up an RSS feed to their blog so you can see how they write their blog posts and stuff like that, and model after them. Don't copy and paste their stuff, because if you do, they will find out and you'll look like an idiot, and you might get in big trouble over it because it's called copyright infringement. But you know, hold on a second. I'm gonna put a little post somewhere. Let's see. Seeing if I get some more people over here. I know there's a lot of people in the group chatting. I forgot what the link was. Hold on a second. I gotta see what the link is. I'm having a blonde moment, so that's okay. No big deal. You know, we all go through it. You know, the monkeys are chattering in my brain. You know, like I said, you know, they never go away. They're always talking to you, and you know, I'm gonna get to the how you quiet the monkeys. Uh, but anyway, you want to, you know, and people say in the home business industry, you know, that they can't do this. This is hard. Well, working for yourself is hard, but one of the things you have to do is follow the system step by step, you know, and I'm going to be covering these 5 topics a little bit later, but you know, you want to start follow the system. You know, you go into your job, you're a brand new employee. You go in, you got to go through new hire paperwork. You got to go through the employee handbook, you know, and you got to learn what the procedures are for accessing files on the server and uh, uh, etiquette for, you know, how you should dress and stuff like that. You know, working for yourself, you don't have to go through as much of that stuff, but you still have to find a system and you have to follow that system. You know, like I said, the system I use has a 6-step process that walks you through step by step on getting your system set up, and it's stuff like setting up your blog, setting up your email capture page or email capture system. Like I use Aweber to capture my leads and stuff like that, and it helps you get all that set up and everything integrated into your website or into your system. That way, you know, your system's all set up. You know, I do some training on walkthrough and setup and stuff like that, and help get people set up and on the right path. Hi, Barb and Tim. How are you guys? Ask any questions you got. You know, I like the interaction you guys give me when you're in the chat. So, you know, so I'll just continue on. You know, and like I said, you know, you go through these steps with your job. You know, and but some people think, you know, they just get in a home business industry or in a system and they think, oh, I'll join and you know the money will pile into my bank account. It don't work like that. There's certain steps you have to follow. Like I said, there's a system set up in the system I use. You go through the 6 steps, set up your system, you're ready to go. Then you want to go set up your blog and get your blog set up. Um, I've actually been doing a redesign of my blog. It's coming along pretty good. I can share that with you guys real quick. I'll pull it up here real quick. That way, I'll give you guys a sneak peek of what it looks like. I've actually switched over my blog to the Divi theme, so my blog looks a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. And I'm actually logged into it. Let me log out of it. That way you get the effect of it without all the header. Okay. Let me try a different browser. I was logged into it because I was changing some things. I'm logged into it on that one too. So I don't know why I'm continuing to log into it, but I'll share my screen with you anyway. It didn't matter that I'm logged in. I'll show you application window. This is what let's do a refresh. This is what my new blog with the Divi theme looks like. you know, and you click on the learn more button, it'll go straight over to my blog. You know, and we've got some motion videos in the background, help it stand out a little bit. There's a slider here. Hey Katie, how you doing? Thanks, Katie. I'm glad you like it. I'm made some more improvements to it today. Worked on some funnels stuff. Hi Maria, how are you? I got some product information here. But anyway, I got Workshop Warriors. I changed the title a little bit, you know, and then now you pick on a closer look, go over to a Workshop Warrior page, which I just made this page today, so I haven't added any content into it. This is what you get with the Divi theme. You get a page that's already set up, you know, and all you got to do is go in and edit this page. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff it'll have on it. But go back to the home page, you know, so you kind of see, you know, and I've already got a lead from this new setup already, and I'm not even complete with it yet. I had a guy opt in to that's what I just closed, the opt-in feature. You know, I've got some editing stuff to do down here on the home page. I've been getting backgrounds and stuff set up, you know, and then I'll have a call to action right here when I get done with this home page. Then I got Who Is Me. I got to record a new video to put in there because I don't like that video. There's my pop-up for my leads capture is integrated with Aweber and the CRM. Now I don't know if it's with the CRM, but I know it's integrated with Aweber. So I've got Aweber in there. You see I got some more motion video there in the background. Thank you, Maria. You know, I wanted the smoke video and stuff like that in the background. I got a cool waterfall picture there. Work With Me page, I have to redo it because it wouldn't let me customize it because it's the page from my old blog. So I have to create a new page on this page. You know, Katie's doing something. I don't remember what she's doing. I think I was doing a testimonial in the workshop there. And then I've got my blog page, which I have my page customized in the background. You see the motion light stuff, but the actual blog posts aren't. You know, the pages aren't customized. I mean, I put a gray background around it so it stand out a little bit. I might put a background image in here. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think it looks nice and clean like this, you know, and I'm gonna have to fix that too because it shouldn't be doing that. But it's a big work to come over to change over to Divi theme. So you know, it's not for the faint of heart to do it. So if you guys are thinking about changing, you know, look at how much content you got and stuff to go on, because I had a lot of content, so I have to redo a lot of stuff. But Divi is a lot simpler to use, and it's very user friendly. If you know how to use Funnelizer, you can use a Divi theme. That's how easy it is to use. And I've taught several times on how to use Funnelizer, and that's my point in it, coming into working for yourself. You know, use, you know, like in my job, I get in and I learn all the time with the software. That's why I've risen up in the leadership role as a manager in the company I'm with, because I'm always training and I'm able to train new people. Well, I've transitioned that, you know, since I transitioned into myself finally, and I'm able to walk and talk and be myself without fumbling over my words and stuff anymore. You know, now I fell into a leadership role of training, you know, and I'm very comfortable with training you guys. And Maria, I changed my blog because I wanted the functionality of the Divi theme, because the Divi theme lets you pretty much customize your blog any way you want it. You can add pages fast and easy. And, you know, I wanted my motion videos in the background with the theme I had. You know, a lot of the other themes you can't do that with, and the Divi theme allows you the freedom and functionality to do that. That's why I changed it. And, you know, I'm a technical guy at heart. You know, that's what I love to do, is tinker with things, see if I can break it. I haven't broke it yet. So, you know, it's a big challenge for me to take on a project like this and redo something. You know, I'm building a blog for another, not a blog. Yeah, well, it's a blog. I'm building a website for a client. I got a client and they wanted me to build a website for them. So I've been building them one. And, I built my company's website that I work for. My previous company that I work for, I built their website. So I've been doing this a long time. It's a good challenge for me. Plus, switching over to the Divi theme is a good challenge for me to see how easy or how hard it was. That way I can teach you guys how to do it if you guys decide you want to change over your blog to something that's you can make stand out and pop a lot more. And that's what I was looking for, something to make it pop a little more. Like, the motion video grabs people's attention when you open it up. The smoke rolling up on the one page, that kind of grabs people's attention. And, people like that. And I've been going through some training on how to maximize WordPress and the Divi theme and how to use it. And that's one thing that a point I was getting to. You have to always be learning, because I'll start with step one of the 5 steps. I want to cover 5 steps tonight. And the step one is, find a mentor in your business when you get into a home-based business. A good mentor is going to tell you, go through the start here and go through your 6 steps and set up your business. When you go whining and crying to your mentor's going to tell you, quiet, I don't want to hear it. This is what you need to do. Here are the steps to do it. Go out and do it. If you're not willing to take action, then most mentors aren't going to spend time with you if they tell you what to do and you don't do it. And I have several mentors. Dave Renica is an excellent mentor to me, and Katie is an excellent mentor to me. They both kick me in the butt when I need it, and they point me in the right direction when I need it too. They're always, when I need course correction, when I reach out to them for help, it's not, they hold my hand and show me what to do. They give me course correction. And that's what a good mentor does. They give you yeah, now you got me tongue-tied, Katie. They give you course correction. They point you in the right direction, pat you on the butt, and say, go do a good job. And, it's up to you to take action. And that's a point I want to make. A mentor isn't there to hold your hand. A mentor isn't there to do it for you. A mentor is not there to call you up and say, did you write your blog post today? Did you record your video today? And a lot of people get confused with, what's the word called? Pat talks about it on his show all the time. Accountability partner. Everybody thinks an accountability partner is there to hold your hand. Accountability partner is not there to hold your hand. An accountability partner is there to tell you what works and what doesn't work, just like a mentor does, and tell you which direction you need to go, what steps you need to take, because in the end, and at the end of the day, nobody can make you take action but yourself. No frolicking involved. Spouses might get upset. Unless you're single, so but I know some people get upset because they have a hard time finding an accountability partner, and they think accountability partner is going to hold their hand and call them up and say, did you write your blog post today? Did you do your keyword research for your blog? Did you do this or did you do that? And that's not what they're for. An accountability partner is to help you work with as a team and work out an action plan, a daily method of operation. And that's what an accountability partner is. Yeah, it's how we celebrate success. Exactly, Katie. And we all want you to celebrate your success, celebrate your small success. If you get your first lead today, celebrate it. If you wrote your first blog post today, then celebrate it. Put it in our group. If you're a part of our team, put it in the group. We'll all celebrate you. But a mentor and an accountability partner are there to guide you and when you are stuck, provide direction to you to help you get over the hump of being stuck. The second thing you want is a community. You know, we are we have a vast community of people. Actually, we're part of 2 or 3 communities, all of us, because we have the company community, we have our upline community, and then we have our own community, because a bunch of us come over together from another company and we've built this great big community, and we have our own chat, we have our own Facebook page, we have our own workshop. And this community is growing leaps and bounds, and there's only certain ways you can be part of this community, and one of the ways is you have to be a part of my team, Katie's team, Maria's team, Tim's team, people that are in chat. If there's other people in the chat that aren't commenting, and you're wondering if this thing's for real, it's for real, because you see people in there chatting. I mean, they're part of the team. They're part of the team I'm on. And we all help each other out. We all help grow each other up. We help mastermind together. We help brainstorm. We help solve problems. And that's what we do. That's what we're there. We're a growing community, and we want more people to come in and grow with us, but you have to be a part of one of our teams. Strays that are out there struggling in the marketplace will look at you on a case-by-case basis. That's not saying we're not going to take you in, but we don't want everybody and their brother come in. We built this community to help each other out and to help our teams out and to grow our teams, and all of us are growing tremendously. Maria has been growing tremendously. She was teaching Facebook fan pages Tuesday night. I didn't get to see all the webinar because I got cut off, and I was watching the webinar and I got pulled away and I couldn't watch the end of it. So I don't know the gist of all the training. I know they were covering Facebook fan page, her and Sonia, but I have to get back and finish the replay, and because I want to see what they covered, because I've been doing some Facebook fan page research too, and I've learned some tricks myself, and I want to see if they have the same tricks that I've learned in the last couple of days. So but that's what this community is about. We help each other. I'll go out and buy a course and I'll learn it and I'll go do it, and then I'll go bring it to our workshop and I'll teach it to everybody. And it's up to them whether they use it and take action or not. Can I force them to take the action and go do it? No, I can't. But some of them have taken the action. Like I taught how to post in Facebook groups. Some of the people in the workshop are using it. I know Maria uses it. She's kind of refined her own system, took my system and refined it into her own system, which is great. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to model after somebody that teaches it to you and go on and be a leader yourself and be able to teach your team. I know Katie uses it. She didn't believe in posting in Facebook groups, and now she's gotten leads and stuff with it. She believes in it. And Dave's the same way. He's used it, gotten leads out of it, and he's doing the same thing. And there's others in the workshop in our community that use it and do it. And that's one of the things what I'm doing with this blog redesign. I took my course off my blog and I put it on its own page in a course, and it's set up a lot cleaner and everything. It's actually on this domain that I'm on, that my workshop's on, but you don't have access to it yet because I haven't given nobody access to it yet. So if the old link probably won't work. Hi, Pastor Jackie, how are you? Yeah, anytime you need to post in your numbers, you post in groups. Well, I've got some refining to add to it. Actually, I'm going to send you a link to my new capture page when I'm done here, and you can critique it for me, Katie, because I always value your advice. So I'm going to send it to you, and you give me some advice and some critique on it. I posted it in the Traction Marketing Facebook group, so Diane Hockman can give me a critique on it, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go through the lessons in Attraction Marketing Intensive and post in the group so she can review it and give you advice on how to improve it. And that's one thing that I've learned in Attraction Marketing. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You just got to do it. So whatever you're learning, go out and do it. The third step in quieting down the monkeys is invest in yourself. You want to invest in yourself and reading. I know Katie talked the other day. She made a Facebook post about Think and Grow Rich. She'd read it once, put it on the shelf. Then in 2013, when she got in network marketing, she read it again, and she still didn't quite get it. Then for Christmas this last year, she got a big, thick, hardbound cover with gold pages and gold lettering, I think, and everything, of Think and Grow Rich from a mentor of hers and mine, Paul Hutchings. And and then she sat down and read it again, and it's clicked with her. I read it twice. Maybe I need to go read it the third time, and it'll start to click with me. So, and a lot of people are like that. They may read a book and throw it on the shelf. They'll come back and read it again, and boom, they may get it the second time. Some people get it the first time. Some people don't get it for 3 or 4 times. That's okay. There's no right or wrong way. Just get out there and do it. Pastor Jackie does Facebook Live on Saturday. I'm sorry, Jackie. On Friday, around between 12:30 and 1 o'clock every Friday, and it's called Laptops, Cell Phones, and an Internet Connection. And tell you, that girl has got some energy. I've been on it. I've watched the recordings, and wow, that's hopping, and she's always full of good information. I have some ideas to throw at you, Jackie, so we need to connect sometime, and I have some ideas to throw at you, and you decide what you want to do with them. You can take a little advice from me, or you can, and decide, and it's your choice. Just take it with a grain of salt. Either use it or don't. It's your choice, and you won't hurt my feelings if you don't use it. But I just want to throw some ideas at you, and help you out a little bit. But you want to be investing in yourself. Reading daily audios. I have a 3-hour round trip to work, so I invest in listening to audios to expand my mind. And there's 2 things that I've done in investing in myself that have catapulted me up to where I am today. And and I've been stuck here lately, and I've gone back to the basics of listening to the and I don't want to say the name yet, the daily call, the morning call, and then the Facebook Live that our company does. I've been listening to them. I've been going back to Deep Abyss audios and re-listening to them. I've listened to the end of the day every day this week. And at the end of the day, it's not your product. It's not your copy. It's not your capture page. It's not your system. It's not anything to do with anything you're doing. Because at the end of the day, the only person that can help you overcome where you're at is you. And that's one of the big audios that I love to listen to, because it pulls the inner you out of you and helps you think about your current situation. Because like I've said before, nobody's going to help you. You're going to think your company is more important than any company out there. It's because it's your company. But nobody's going to build up your company but you, and you're the only one that can do it. So you need to be investing in yourself in audios. I also buy training. I bought a Facebook marketing course yesterday, and so I'm going through attraction marketing, a Facebook marketing course, and learning WordPress and Divi all at once. And I keep it all straight. Why do I keep it straight? I got a notebook for each one. This is my attraction marketing intensive notebook. This is my notebook for all the hangouts I'm on. I've got a notebook in my truck for the Deep Abyss that I carry with me. I've got a notebook at work that it's in my briefcase in there in the other room that I carry for my Facebook marketing. That's all I write the notes in. That's how I keep everything separated. I have a notebook for everything. Last 2 weeks ago on the workshop, I told you to get a notebook and start searching on Google. Put yourself in the customer's shoes and start searching for what you would look for. How to start a home-based business, how to start internet business. You know, start thinking as a customer what you would be looking for, and that's what your target market is. You know, if you are searching for certain terms, that's what they're going to be searching for, and that's how you define your target market. The fourth thing kind of goes hand in hand with the third thing. You know, invest in your business. You know, you want to put money back into your company. I'm investing. They say to put 20% of your earnings back into your company. Right now, I'm putting 100% back into my company. You know, so I'm using what I'm earning in my company to buy products. You know, when I just bought the Attraction Marketing Intensive about a month ago. I mean, that in the Facebook marketing class, it's probably going to be a while before I buy a big product again, because there's just so much information in both of these courses that I can be teaching you guys for the next 6 to 8 weeks on all this stuff. So there's a lot of information, you know, and it's how to optimize your Facebook fan page, the Facebook marketing, how to optimize your group page, stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of information in there. So, I mean, and investing back in your business, you know, I'm investing in buying products, but I want to get to a point where I'm investing money into paid advertising, because paid advertising will get you, you know, more targeted leads and sales. So you want to be investing in your business, and you want to let the systems you have work for you. And that's why I didn't want to say the name, because I wanted to save it for last. The systems I use, well, not last, I still got plenty of time to talk. The systems we use is MLSP, you know, and if you like anything you've heard right now, there's a big yellow candy-like button that says, yes, let me in, and you can get access to the system. I mean, and you see Deep Abyss and Attraction Marketing Intensive over on the right-hand side. Well, as I'm facing the computer, it's on my right-hand side. So the Deep Abyss and the workshop, the 24 or Workshop Warriors is what I call it, but it's a 24-hour marketing workshop. Those are the two things that changed my mindset, made me believe in me, and made me grow up to where I am today. And, you know, a year ago, I was scared to do video. You know, here I am running my own show, and I'm running solo tonight, and I've done solos quite a bit, which I have no problem doing solo. I like to have somebody on here because the interaction back and forth, but the chat's been pretty good tonight. You guys have been pretty active in the chat, you know, and I appreciate that, you know, and I want to give thanks to the people that are in the chat, you know, making comments. Tim and Barb Cole, Katie Stage, Maria Ascani. I said your last name right. I can't believe it. And Pastor Jackie, it looks like so far. And I know there's some other people in the chat that just haven't logged in, and they're probably afraid to come in and say hi, but that's okay. You know, we'll still appreciate you and love you. But you know, those are the 5 things that 5 steps I want to cover to help you get out of your comfort zone, help you get the chattering monkeys off your back. Especially the 2 biggest things that helped get the chattering monkeys out of my brain was the Deep Abyss and the workshop. Because in the workshop, I found myself. I found what I was destined to do, you know, and that was to teach. And that's why Dave has put me on the spot so many times. You stayed up, listened to me. I even said your last name right, Maria. You know, I commend Dave and Katie for putting that workshop together, because they helped me find myself. You know, I took Dave's advice and I went back and listened to the very first workshop, and man, between then and now, I'm totally 2 different people. You know, and if you've been on the workshop from the beginning like me, you know, go back and listen to the very beginning of what you sounded like then and what you sound like now, and you'll see a night and day difference, because I see it. You know, I've grown tremendously, and I plan on continuing to grow. You know, 2017 is just the start of 2017. We still got a whole year to go, and I think this group and this people in the workshop are going to have do big things in 2017. But it's for the Deep Abyss, you know, the Deep Abyss helped me start to think for myself. Yeah, thanks for staying up, Maria. You know, Diane Hockman takes you by the hand and takes you down into the inner depths of your mind and helps you think for yourself. You know, and the more you listen to stuff, you know, one of my favorite audios is At the End of the Day. Another one is Everyone is Self-Made, Not Just Millionaires. And then there's another one in the bonus section called Paddle Paddle Kick Kick, and it's really good too. And then there's another one, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll have to look it up. Find it's called Your Message, Your Message, but that's not the main title of it. But you know, and that's what a lot of marketers don't understand. Yeah, I even pronounced it right. I've heard you say it enough, Maria. I knew I had it down. All I had to do was say it. But it's called Your Message, Your Message, and it's true. You know, we don't realize as marketers, you know, most of the time our mess that we're going through, the chattering monkeys that are going on our brain, other people that are looking to make money from home and stuff are going through the same mess. They're having the same problems, the same issues. They're struggling with setting up blogs. They're struggling with setting up capture pages. They're struggling with talking to prospects and clients. They're having trouble writing copyright. You know, they don't even know what copy is to put on their capture pages stuff. They don't even know how to create a capture page because they're lost. You know, and you know, that's one thing that really made sense to me, is that the people out there having the same issues that I've had, same struggles I've had, you know, afraid to make video. There's people out there that are afraid to make video. Maria was afraid to make videos. Sonia was afraid to make videos. Joby was afraid to make videos. Jackie was afraid to make videos, and they're all making videos now because of the workshop. They're not in the Deep Abyss, I don't think. Sonia is in the Deep Abyss, but I don't know if Maria and Jackie are. But you know, but the workshop has helped them overcome that too. You know, and that's from me helping them in the workshop, and that's from Dave and Katie helping them in the workshop, and Sonia helping them in the workshop, because we've all been there. You know, and we know the only way to get over that fear is to take action and do what you need to do. You know, even, you know, I know Tim's on. I don't know if Barb's sitting there with you or not. Oh, it looks like Barb. I thought it was Barb and Tim together, but I know Barb was afraid to do video there for a while too, and she's kind of come into her own here lately. She's speaking more fluently, and she's more confident in herself. And oh, you're in the Deep Abyss, Jackie Coy. You know, so go listen to some of them audios that I called out, and you'll get a lot out of them. One is named. It's the subtitle is Your Message, Your Message. I can't remember the main title of it, and I haven't been able to find it for a while. But as soon as I find it, I'll let you guys know which one it is. And but that's one that really stands out to me. You know, and there's other good ones. The Wall is a good one in there. Diane Hockman talks about having her back against the wall, you know, and how she curled up in a ball, you know, because we all go through this funk, you know, there's bringing the funk in. That's what it's about. She got in a funk, and all she wanted to do is curl up on the couch with a half gallon of ice cream and eat ice cream and watch old movies, you know, and we all go through that. Oh, you're both there. Good. I'm glad both of you are there. But you know, there's a lot of good audios in there, and you know, in the attraction marketing, you know, I've got 75 more audios from Diane Hockman, and I'm not supposed to share them with you guys, but you know, if you guys need some inspiration and you keep them between you and me, let me know, and I may share some with you. But I may put them somewhere where only our group can access them. That way, I don't get in trouble for sharing them. You know, and being where we have a private mastermind group, I just let people in our private mastermind access them and stuff like that. So that's something you guys are interested in, let me know, you know, and I'll upload them to my Google Drive or something and make them accessible to you guys in the workshop. And because there's some good stuff in there, she covers a lot of stuff, and I've only listened to it, a handful of them on the new audios I got. And I think last count there was 75 in there, but there's good stuff in there. And that's the one thing, how you get to the point of changing your mindset and being positive. You don't just start talking positive and it just happens to you. I've been listening to mindset training audio, started with the Inner Circle with Empower Network since 2013. It's now 2017. So April 2017 will be 4 years I've been listening straight to audio. And you guys have seen Dave put me on the spot and have me train, and I've been able to deliver right away. Why? Because of all the mindset training, and then the workshop gave me the confidence to be the person I wanted to be and help me grow into the person I wanted to be. And then I was just able to deliver when he called on me. It was my time, and he called on me, and I delivered because it was my time. And I see a lot of people in the group, in the workshop group, gaining confidence. Jackie's gaining a lot of confidence, and and I know she's worried about leads sometimes, and they will come. I promise they will come. Just keep doing what you're doing. Maria, she's really come into her self-confidence, and she's speaking like a leader on her show, and she's starting to gain that confidence in the workshop too. She's always standing out. Barb and Tim, Barb's growing. Tim's kind of been off doing his woodworking stuff, but he's always the support system for Barb, and I know he sees her growing, and I know Tim's a wealth of knowledge, and I had Tim and Barb on my show last year one time, and it was a great hangout. It was a real good time, and I'd like to have them on again in 2017 sometime. And I'd like to have Pastor Jackie on sometime. Maria was on my show too here about a month ago, and it was a fun time having Maria on my show. Katie's was on in the very beginning. I haven't had her on in a while, and I'm going to give a little testimonial to Katie right now. Katie is probably one of the best mentors I've ever had. When I need slapped around and told just to quit whining and do it, she's there to do it for me. And if I say I feel, I should be farther than I am, she says, well, quit whining about it and get to work and do it. Katie's always there to bust my chops, and that's what a good mentor does. She's always, hi, Minnie, how are you? Been here for 10 minutes. Oh, I hope you're getting some value out of it. Oh, making you blush, huh? Well, sometimes you don't get enough credit for the stuff you do, and you do a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't get credit for. And that's why I want to give you a big shout out tonight, and give you a big pat on the back and a hug, because, you're a lot of the reasons why I've grown into the leader I have grown into. And, you're always there if I need a hand. Well, I'd be honored to have you guys on again. I will get a hold of you and we'll schedule something. You're always there, to help me if I need a helping hand. When my grandmother passed away, you were there for a shoulder to cry on. Anything I ever need, you're always there. And I just want you to know I appreciate everything you do for me and everything you do for our community. And, I enjoy lifting up everybody that's in our workshop. And, if you want to come onto my show and get some exposure, I posted this out to, some of the people that are on that I don't see them posting in the chat and stuff aren't logged in, might be from my list, because, I've been sending this out to my list. One of the things in the attraction marketing is learning how to write hot copy for your list, and we'll email your list every day, which I haven't got to doing it every day, but I got an email out today. So, I've got to the copy section of it, writing copy, so I'm getting there. I'm not used to emailing my list every day. I was being lazy. Every time I wrote a blog post, it automatically go to my list. I consider that email on my list. But you have to cultivate your list, you know, and it ain't selling them all the time. And it's one thing I've learned in attraction marketing. Selling chases people away. So if you're constantly selling, then stop it, because you're chasing people away. And you know, you want to be providing value, and you know, become the authority that they're looking for. There's millions and millions of people out there that need help, and they're just waiting for you to stand in front of them and help them. Are you going to be that leader? Are you going to stand in front of them and show them the way? As oh, what's his name? He does GoPro. I can't think of his name right offhand, but his motto, you know, one of the things he says all the time is there's a better way. I can't. It's GoPro marketing or something like that. I can't remember his name, but Eric Worre, is that it? But that's one of his biggest things, you know, and yeah, Eric Worre. But that's one of his big things is we have a better way, you know, and that's what you need to do as a leader and as a mentor. And everybody in our workshop is a leader. It doesn't matter if you're new to the workshop, you're still a leader. You're a growing leader. And, you know, you have to, I talked about 2 weeks ago when I was doing my training on attraction marketing, I was talking about being alpha. You have to be the alpha. The alpha is the leader of the pack. You got a pack of wolves. I'm going to give you a quick analogy. A pack of wolves has a dominant male and a dominant female, an alpha male and an alpha female. They are the ones who lead the pack. They're the ones who dish out the punishment, and they're the ones who make the decisions. And that's what you have to become. Without being an asshole, you know, you have to be the dominant force and lead your team, lead your people. Stand in front of your prospects and show them that you're an authority and that you know what you're talking about. You want to be a six-figure earner, then act like a six-figure earner and step up and lead. Let's see what time it is. Oh, we still got a little bit of time. Anybody in the chat got any questions? No. I think Katie's running the workshop this week. I don't know, but I'm working on stuff for the week I'm running the workshop, and it's going to be some more attraction marketing I'm going to be teaching. I've been working on, like I said, writing my copy. I'm going to give you guys, you know, a little tutorial on copywriting, and then I have some advanced copy to go through. I've been through it several times in the truck driving to work, but I can't take notes, so I need to watch it and take notes, because notes are the uncashed checks. That's why I got notebooks for everything, because one of these days I'm gonna cash these checks, and you know, then I'm gonna be a six-figure earner too. But let me see something here real quick. But you know, some of the stuff that I'll be covering, you know, is how to format your letters, how to write headlines, you know, because headlines is what sells. You know, if they don't open your email, then you're not going to read them.
No, I'm paying more than that. I'm paying $400.
I'm trying to do a webinar here, but we got people talking in the background, and I'm trying to talk to you guys. But you know, your headlines have to grab people's attention, and then your copy inside the email has to grab people's attention. And those are some of the things I've been learning and some of the things I've been doing. And then, you know, I'm going to be teaching it to you guys here real soon. You know, so stay tuned for that. you know, and that's the same thing with you when you make a post on Facebook. You got to have something that grabs some people's attention. You know, a lot of the campaigns, system campaigns that I've taught and posted on Facebook groups and stuff, they have copy written for you. But if you study that copy and learn how to write your own copy, then you will master copywriting. And one of the lessons I was taught was, if you want to learn to be a master copywriter, get on 10 leaders list and read their emails. You don't have to read every email. The ones that grab your attention, open them up and read them. Then take them and handwrite them out, and you'll learn the language of copywriting. And don't write them out on the computer, handwrite them out in a notebook, and you will learn to think like they think when they're writing copy. You learn how to talk to your prospects. That's what the notebook for. Sitting on a computer and doing research on Google of being a customer, you know, looking for what you would buy as a customer. You know, I just bought a new computer. You know, I searched custom built computers. I searched HP Envy computers. I searched HP Phoenix computers. HP. The new one. I can't remember the new one. Took the place of the Phoenix, but I ended up buying an HP Envy. You know, big workhorse monster with all the big bells and whistles, and it's got a big 27-inch LCD or LED screen. And that's what I ended up settling with. I could have custom built my own, but for the money I paid for the system I bought, I would have been $2,000 to $3,000 into it. You know, custom building exactly what I wanted. This one had 90% of what I wanted in a system. It only had 16 gigs of RAM. I wanted 32 gigs of RAM. I wanted it's got the Intel video driver in it. I wanted the NVIDIA GeForce video card in it. But you know, those are things I can script with for the system I got, because I got the i7 core processor that I wanted. I wanted the big hard drive. I wanted an SSD drive, but it's got a huge hard drive, which is fine, you know, and I can live with that, you know. And this system's expandable, so I can always upgrade it and put in the things I want, the additional bells and whistles that I want, and it's fast. And that's the one thing, you know, with video editing and stuff like that, which I don't edit my videos when I record them, but when I get them, when they render and stuff like that, they render a lot faster in Camtasia, because I use Camtasia for some of my videos, and it helps in the rendering process. And then, you know, building my blogs and stuff, it helps in the speed of that, because it all depends on the speed of your computer and your internet connection, which my internet connection is crappy, but that's okay. But I'm about to top the hour. I got about 2 minutes left. I'm sure I can stretch it out for a couple more minutes and get a full hour in. So tell me in the chat, what is something you guys are struggling with, or what do you want to learn? And I will go out and learn it, and I will teach you. So give me some ideas, and I'll do whatever I can to teach you guys, learn it and teach you guys. I'll give you guys a few minutes to make some comments. Everybody go to sleep on me? All righty then. I don't see any comments, so oh, you look forward to the copywriting training. Okay. Well, you want to know how to set up a blog page like this, huh, Jackie? I can walk you through it. It's Optimized Press is what it is. Optimized Press costs you $97, and then it's yours. You own it. You can put it on up to 3 blogs, but it's a monster to learn. And once you learn it, it's easy, but it's a monster to learn. But if you want to get together with me, I can show you what it looks like, and I show you how to set up a page and stuff like that, and you can make a decision from there. I'll show you the links and stuff where you can go get it set up. And I've moved my my course over to this platform because I wanted to make my blog fancier, so that's why I moved. And plus, Optimized Press has the ability to set up courses and membership sites and stuff like that. So there's a lot you can do with it. But like I said, it's a monster to learn. But once you learn it, it's easy. But reach out to me. When you got some time and we can sit down. I know you're, being a pastor, you're probably busy on Sunday. And most of the time that's when I'm free, is on Sunday, because my wife works Sundays. So I have afternoons I work on my blog and work on funnels and stuff like that. But Friday night, Friday I usually spend time with my wife because she's off on Friday and Saturday. Saturday, if I don't have something going on, or even Tuesday night, is good for me too. I don't have any webinars or anything going on Tuesday night. So, pick a time that's good for you and let me know out of them, either Sunday, Tuesday. Maybe I'll work something in on Saturday. Not this Saturday. I got something going on this Saturday, but let me know, and I'll walk you through what my page looks like, the setup of it and everything, and then you can decide from then. But I want to thank, you, Pastor Jackie, Barb and Tim, Katie, Maria, all for being on with me tonight, and thanks for keeping the chat rolling, and thanks for all of your questions and everything. And like I said, Jackie, reach out to me and let me know when's good for you, and we'll get something set up and I'll show you the system. And but I'm about ready to close out the show. Make sure you hit Pastor Jackie tomorrow. I'll put the links in the chat as soon as I'm done to everybody's show. Pastor Jackie tomorrow between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. It's a Facebook Live, right, Pastor Jackie? And so look for her on Facebook Live doing that. Then Saturday is our workshop, of course. And if you want access to the workshop, let me know. The first step you have to be a part of my team. And to be a part of my team, there's a big candy-like yellow button that says, yes, let me in. Click on that, and you can take a 10-day test drive of the system I use. And, all I got to say to you is, jump in, take the $10 test drive. If you don't like it, then you can cancel and get your $10 back. You're not going to hurt my feelings. If it's something you like, then stay in, and I will help you as much as I can. And I know this team will be more willing to help you out and help you grow as a person. And, then Monday night is Katie, Dave, Pops, and me on the 24-hour marketing mastermind. Tuesday is Sonia Harris and Maria on marketing systems at work. And then Wednesday night is Pat Patterson's Wisdom Wednesday. So I will find that, and thank you all for hanging out with me. And I will see you all next Thursday back here on the Jamie Show Marketing Show, and I'll have another good topic for you then. So see you all later.